G'day everyone and welcome back to NS2HD. As far as doing silly things go, this day is turning out really well for me. First I deleted a whole bunch of videos off my channel, and now I've just done a cast without pressing record. So this is the second time I'm going to cast this particular piece of gameplay, but that's alright because it is a fun piece of gameplay and I'm looking forward to bringing it to you. Using E key on the unbuilt hive to accelerate the hive growth, always good to remember to do that. I was alerted to the fact that I wasn't doing this by Sergeant Barlow, who is a mapper for Unknown Worlds Entertainment, and so now I'm going to do it. I'm going to be a proper gorge and do this now, because getting that hive up faster is always a good thing. Now the lowdown on what this is part 2 of 3 of a 3-part Build 178 public game commentary played on Summit. This is my perspective, personally recorded. Now part 2 is all about the surface access hive. Part 1 was all about leading up to getting the surface access hive, and now part 2 is all about holding the surface access hive now that we've got it, because the aim is to get fades. So you can see already we've got Marines coming in, giving a quick heal to that skulk and dropping a Hydra at the base of the hive, the elevator. I think it's, yeah, the surface access elevator here. Running into the hive to save myself while Invinci cuts off the head of the Marine that wanted to kill me. So thank you, Invinci. Now going to accelerate this Hydra growth. Probably should have put that Hydra somewhere else, but that's alright, it'll do. Going to go save this Hydra from a death that, a very undignified death. They're going to put some infestation under it so it doesn't die. Charlie Cleveland, the Unknown Worlds game director, Flarer, has been toying with the idea of changing the name of infestation to something like, I'm not sure, Croach, so short for encroach. So get over to the Twitter discussion thread on unknownworlds.com and make your voice heard about whether you think that's a good idea, whether you like the name Infestation, or whether you think maybe another name is warranted, maybe a different name would be a better name. I don't know, I like Infestation personally. I think it's a good name for Infestation, and I don't want it to change, but majority rules, and Charlie is great like that. He'll throw an idea out there, take community input, and then do what the community wants for that kind of thing. For other things, I mean, game design, he's obviously not just going to go with a democracy. He's going to use his experience as a good game designer to make a good game design decision. But in the sense, for things like naming Infestation, he'll definitely take community feedback on board. So get in there and have a say about what you think Infestation should be called. If you've got a crazy idea for a name for it, drop it in that thread by all means. Putting a Hydra here behind the surface access elevator because the Marines have started to do something very intelligent. Invinci going down to a grenade there. The Marines have moved in as a cohesive unit. They've got 3 or 4 of them down there, and they're going to start lobbing grenades in. And grenades can act like mortars on a well-defended hive room. 2 grenades going off in my face there, and that is just too much for a Gorge to handle. Even though a Gorge is a relatively well-armored and generously hit point endowed unit, you can't take too many grenades. So having to back out there and abandon that Hydra and heal myself up. The Gorge can heal himself now. You don't. Oh, one Marine going down to his own grenade. Sai there going down to his own grenade. You can heal yourself as a Gorge now, which is just great for Gorge survivability. If you're trying to defend an area, going to try and place a Hydra there, but I don't have enough resources, and good at that because it's not a great place to put a Hydra. I think I was trying to catch Marines that had already entered surface access, but really for us, we've got to stop the Marines entering this hive. If we let them in, it's just going to be really bad news for us because we want fades. That's the whole idea behind holding the surface access hive, is to get fades, because fades could just tear up these Marine squads as they move out. Another skulk going down 2 grenades there. That's the 3rd one you've seen on the screen, using some spit to try and keep the Marines back, try to do some damage and keep them back, make them think there's more aliens in here than there really are. I mean, honestly, the Marines could just run in here right now and devastate this hive, but they're not doing it because they don't know that a lot of our players are all over the map, and I'm really the only one in here right now. Now we are experiencing a beta bug at the moment, and that bug is that we're unable to build crags and whips. I don't know why, it's just one of those beta idiosyncrasies. Of course it will be patched, and no doubt soon, because it's quite a nasty bug. I don't know why. We couldn't build a crag or a whip, even though we had 2 hives, and that's limiting us because we really need weapon and armor upgrades to face off against these grenades. The Marines have an advanced armory, evident by the fact that they have grenades, and we don't have anything. We don't have any tech structures. We've just got 2 hives, a couple of lurks, a couple of skulks, and myself as a gorge, and a couple of hydras. We've got 3 harvesters at the moment, which is good, but it's just not enough to hold off against grenade tech. You need a fade, or at least some really, really good lurks. We do have a couple of good lurks on the team going in now to try and gas the area, putting infestation down at the top of the stairs here. That way, if lurks are sitting at the top of the stairs, they can heal up. I should put it over here as well, instead going in for the direct heal. I need to point my reticle down and get some infestation up there. Grenades going off everywhere. I love the lighting effects of the grenades going off. Seriously dangerous for us. Lurks taking a lot of damage as well, but you just need some tech here. We need some tech. We need a crag to heal. Oh, one lurk getting stuck on the ceiling when it dies. That is seriously cool death animation there. I love the ragdolls in this game. I love the lighting. I love everything about this game. You know that already, but the ragdolls they're so awesome. They make the death of alien creatures a really organic thing. It doesn't look repetitive. You know, when a skulk dies and flies into a wall, it looks like the skulk is dying and flying into a wall. It doesn't look like just a preset animation. These Marines starting to get really aggressive here, and this is putting me on edge because I do not want to die here, and I do not want surface access to go down because I want to show you some fade play. So as I said, part 2 entirely about holding surface access, and that's what's going on here. Good things for us right now. Surface access hive is, well, it's hard to lob a grenade in because of those crates. But we do have the power out. Those are good things. But really, it's just not looking good for us at all. And the Marines are going to wear us down with grenade explosions. It's like being mortared. That's what it's like. It's like being in Battlefield 2 or something and mortars landing on... Do you have mortars? Yeah. Landing or artillery coming down on you. You just don't want that. It's just bad. And the Marines have realized there is little defense in here, and they finally moved in. There is a guy with a shotgun chasing the big juicy gorge. Back off, buddy. He ran out of ammunition in his magazine at just the right moment to save me, and a skulk coming in here and saving my butt. No, it was a hydra that saved my butt, but a grenade has gone off next to me, and that was just too many grenades for one gorge to handle. So I am deady bones there. And I'm gonna spawn up again, and now, oh, this was just atrocious. When I was commentating this before, I hated myself. I mean, this is really bad. I'm sitting here, I was just AFK for a moment, at a crucial moment. I needed to get back in there and assist my team. Instead, I'm just being useless. I was bringing up my evolve menu. Now I'm running down from Alien Start through to Crevice. I mean, the completely wrong side of the map. This is just a terrible play. I believe my plan was, I'll harass Marine Start and therefore take some pressure off. But that's not really going to help the Hive from dying, is it? Because the Hive is already dying. It's going to take me twice as long to get to Marine Start as it is to Alien... to get to Marine Start from Alien Start as it is to get from Alien Start to Surface Access. So it's just in general a really bad move, and we'll see if I actually can do any damage here, but it's definitely not going to be enough damage to warrant the death of that Hive. We needed that Hive for fades. Now we don't have it anymore. I think it's gone down. Marine's now finishing off the eggs. You can see that on the kill ticker on the top right. I'm going to manage to kill a sentry turret. I'm happy about that. That's 20 team resources. Very happy about that, and I'm going to try and now go for the next most expensive and vulnerable piece of equipment in the room, which is the observatory. So chewing that down, an arc just went off in here. I don't know why. That's a bit weird. I think there might be a bug with the arcs shooting at life forms instead of just players. Dying to a... No, I died to an arc. What? Did I die to an arc? I'm not sure. I missed the kill ticker there. I don't think arcs are supposed to be able to kill alien life forms, but maybe they are, which would be, to tell you the truth, pretty cool. But I didn't think they could, so I thought that was a bit of a bug. So I don't know what's going on. I wonder what's going on there, and I'll hunt around on the forums and see if I can find out. We've now got 3 harvesters up, so we've replaced our original our harvester in Surface Access, not our original harvester, but one of our expansion harvesters with a harvester in Crevice, and we've now got the heliport hive going down to replace the Surface Access hive. So it's looking fairly good now, but part 2 is over. I'm going to bring you part 3 very soon. This is the end of part 2 after I die right here. So thanks a lot for watching, everyone. I'll see you all soon for part 3. Haha, part 3 coming up soon.